Aloha! Welcome back to Disco Flowers, my school of math and music for kids and families. Right now we're in chapter 2 of Disco Flowers. We're still in the history of math and geometry, music and geometry. Remember, music and geometry are different ways that we experience numbers. Music is numbers through time, and geometry is numbers in space. So in the last video, we talked about Sumeria, which is modern-day Iraq. And this region has the oldest known civilization. They use a base 60 math system, which allows us to measure degrees in a circle. This is also how we tell time, or cycles. So music is also based on this system. Sumeria has some pretty weird mythology, and they were obsessed with pine cones. Weird. So anyways, we use 60-based math all the time. Here's some examples. There are 24 hours in one day. The amount of time it takes for one day or one solar cycle is 24 hours. So some adults might argue about religion versus science, but that really doesn't matter. What matters the most is that you understand the numbers. So the arithmetic. So you have 12 hours plus 12 hours equals 24 hours. There are 24 hours in one day on Earth. How does this relate to 60? 12 times 5, it equals 60. The Chinese math is also based on this system. Very ancient culture. So if you take 24 hours in one day and multiply by 60 minutes, because there's 60 minutes in each hour, so 60 minutes times 24 hours in one day is 1,440 minutes in one day. Then you have 60 seconds in 1 minute, so if you multiply 60 seconds times 1,440 minutes, you get 86,400 seconds in one day. Okay, so another way that we use 60-based math is with the imperial measuring system. Now, the word imperial needs to go. We need a different word to describe our 60-based math. If you want to know what the word imperial really means, just watch Star Wars. They're the bad guys that want to take over the entire universe. Because they can't create, they just can take. They take and take and take, like a vampire. So you don't want to be like a vampire, you want to be a creator, where you can create your own worlds instead of take what other people have. Where was I? Okay, so anyways, this imperial system is 12 inches to 1 foot. And if you take 1 foot squared, or 12 inches times 12 inches, you get 144 inches. This is why the number 144 is in all kind of religious texts. It has nothing to do about some insane make-believe Star Wars, okay? It's all about 12 times 12. It's about geometry or the measurement of globes. Okay, fast forward. Fast forward a lot of thousands of years, and like 2,500 years, and we get to Pythagoras. Pythagoras is the father of music theory. The story I was told is that one day Pythagoras was walking around his city, and he started listening to the banging and ringing of a metalsmith. And he noticed that different sized anvils or different sized pieces of metal created different pitches and different types of ringing or overtones. Pretty cool story. He not only was a father of geometry, he created the Pythagorean theorem that we use, and he was also the first philosopher. Philosophy is all about asking questions that pertain to what the heck are we doing here? Why are we alive? Why were we born? Why do we die? Where do we go? Who's God? All the really important questions. That's philosophy. And also learning how to be a good person. Philosophy should be the most important thing we study. Yet, for some reason, it's totally looked down upon. People are weird. Okay, we're finally to the good part, which is Pythagoras. Pythagoras lived about 500 BC, so about 500 years before baby Jesus. And he was kind of revered as a Christ-type figure in his time. He was not only the father of geometry, but also music theory, and also philosophy, morals and ethics. I highly recommend the show, The Good Place. The Good Place is all about morals and ethics and how to be a good person. So anyways, Pythagoras. Pythagoras was not only the father of like all intellectual things. Pythagoras was not only the father of geometry, music theory, and philosophy, but he was also a vegetarian. The real Jesus, Yeshua, was also a vegetarian too. Whole nother topic. Another thing about Pythagoras, as far as I can tell in all of my research, he was not sexist at all. A lot of secret societies and like schools are boys' clubs, and he didn't seem to discriminate between male and female. The other thing about Pythagoras, he was revered as a demigod type individual, but just like Jesus and Socrates, he was murdered by the cabal for thinking. To Pythagoras, numbers were God, and mathematics is the mind and language of God. Mind being a key word. So to him, it was kind of like science and religion were the same thing. Whereas now we have science is like total empiricism, and then you have religion, which is like total woohoo. And there's not a lot of middle ground. Pythagoras was kind of like the meeting place, the middle ground.